Hey everyone, my name is Tanner Bell from alittlecraftinyourday.com. In today's video tutorial, we are working with Clearsnap, the creator of Colorbox, the wonderful inks that you love, I love, and we all have in our homes. So they have came out with rubber stamps and coordinating ink pads and a roller stamp for universities around the country. This is awesome because any of your universities, maybe you have a University of Tennessee, if you're in Tennessee and you're around Knoxville, like someone here, not gonna name any names. I found this really old shirt that I wanted to wear in today's video because I thought it would just go really good with today's tutorial. But what we're making today is a necklace from whatever university. I always go say the University of Tennessee, but what's really cool is you can use this from any university. You can get this roller and the ink pad is already here that matches the state. So you can recreate this total tutorial with your own state university. How cool is that? So what you'll need for today's project is a Tennessee roller, a glue gun, a pair of scissors, 2 pieces of cardboard, which are really small pieces, duct tape or ribbon for this part right here. I chose ribbon, but in this one I'm going to make it out of duct tape. And you'll need some Mod Podge and a foam brush. So the Mod Podge part is not necessary, but I really like to use Mod Podge just as a sealer coat to seal everything down, and it's also glue, so it works like multiple things. So I'm going to take this one off and we are going to make another really awesome one. So what you'll want to do first is to take your roller and just roll a few of these Tennessee balls out, and you might end up something like this. And one experience working with the Mod Podge and the ink, you do need to get the ink to dry. So maybe take a hair dryer or a heat tool over it just to get that ink really dry, or let it sit maybe 12 to 24 hours. So what you'll want to do after that is you'll have 2 stamps cut out. And why you need 2 is 1 to trace your cardboard that you don't really care what happens to it, and 1 that you actually want to use. So that's what we're going to do today. And I'm going to use some adhesive. I'm just going to use some really quick adhesive and put this one down onto a piece of cardboard, like so right here. And we're just going to place this down. And then we're going to take a pair of scissors. So what we're doing right now, just to let you all know, we are putting this down on a piece of cardboard and we're going to cut it out. So I'm just cutting around this, and I'm going as easy as I can. This stamp is really easy to cut out, and I'm using an adjustable pair of scissors. So after we've done that, we can just peel this off and we'll have the Tennessee cut out ready to use, which is really easy. And now you can toss this one to the side or use it again in another awesome project. So I'm just going to sit that one over there, and I'm going to now do the official cut of this one right here. Here's a tip for you guys. If you have the ink pad that goes with the university of wherever you're working with, I'm working with the Tennessee one, you can just go around the edges and ink it so it doesn't show the white core. That's a really cool tip, and I'm sure most of you all know that one. So again, this one will just ink around here. And if you don't want to hurt your ink pad, you might want to use a dauber, but I don't actually have a dauber with me today. So we're just going to work with what we got. And now I'm going to use the hair dryer just to make this dry really quick. After that's done, now you can put your Tennessee balls onto the cardboard piece and see how well it fits. Mine fits really nicely. And what I love about Mod Podge is after it dries, it is so easy to peel up. So if I don't want to pull out the craft mat, I really don't have to. So I'm just going to apply this on here, onto our cardboard, right like this. So the one coat has been applied. Now I'm just going to give it a sealer coat. If you are going to game day and it is going to be, say, rainy, you might want to make sure that you have a lot of Mod Podge on here. And I would even recommend the water proof, or not waterproof per se, but the outside Mod Podge, because that is what I would do, just so that your Mod Podge doesn't get ruined. Now for the fun part. After it's dried, it is going to look really awesome. So now it's on a piece of cardboard, and if you don't have cardboard lying around like I do, you could use the back of a poster board, possibly. I would really like the thickness of, say, a cereal box or of a package box. But whichever one you prefer will work, because it's a DIY project that you can recreate. And I love this project because it's going to be tailored towards your little ones. So I'm making these for my cousins who are actually going to a Tennessee game I don't know when, but it is sometime in October. So it's really exciting. So what I done was I took a piece of duct tape, and I'm going to go show you how to do this. I'm going to take a really small piece right here and cut it. And then what you're going to do is peel it over like so, and then just cut it out. And that's what I did to this really long piece, and you have a really nice piece that is now waterproof, and I really like that. So if you're ever out in the rain, and I think it's a little bit more durable than ribbon, so it'll go around my neck. Of course it's a little bit shorter for me because I'm a taller person, but it'll go great on my cousins because they're a little bit younger. So now I'm going to take a hot glue gun and apply some hot glue to our cardboard. I'm now going to lay one sheet of our duct tape down, and then on top of that piece of duct tape, I'm going to apply more hot glue and put the other piece of duct tape coming around from the other side. And then on top of that, I'll apply a little bit more hot glue and put the piece of cardboard on top to seal it all together. But I'm going to take another piece of cardboard and make sure it doesn't go onto our project, which is really a neat idea. So after that is done, we're going to let this dry, and I will come back when it's finished. Thanks for watching today's video tutorial learning how to make this awesome necklace for your next university football game. Be sure to check out Clearsnap at www.clearsnap.com, and I hope you all have a great day. There'll be a link in the description to Clearsnap. I want you to go check them out and make sure to let them know on Facebook that Tanner sent you. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day. Bye!